God damn it, brain. So basically, what the Switch did better. I mean, makes sense. Could you hack a normal Wii? Or can you only hack a Wii U? Because if I can hack these older consoles that don't have to buy physical copies, I feel like that would be more fun. And also more cost effective. I a broke bitch. What the fuck? Fucking threw my goddamn pick. I mean, one game I always wanted to stream is, hold on, my brain stopped for a second. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I've always wanted to stream that. Oh, hi, Creeper. Sup, buddy? Go fuck yourself. Oh, nice. So what you're saying is I should probably look into getting a Wii U and then hacking it instead of getting an actual Wii. Actually, that's another question. Because a normal Wii can play Game Boy game or GameCube games. Could a Wii U play GameCube games? Because that's another important question. There's a lot of important questions. Well, regardless, whatever it is, I'll figure it out. Currently stuck to only streaming on a computer, but that doesn't mean I can't figure out how to do it on other devices for later. I mean, that's not too much of an issue. Although I no longer have my GameCube controller. I had a GameCube controller with an adapter. So I could play out GameCube games as emulations on my computer. That's true. I'll have to look into that. I will have to look into that. You're giving me so many ideas. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing right now. Because now I'm over here like, ooh, streaming all these DS games and shit. Um, no, this has never been PG. That's fair. And this stream was never PG to begin with. Why would you think it would be PG? Okay. Alright, so you're gonna John Cena instead of bang me. Got it. I just need to find something to replace bang. Something that sounds less like a fucking gunshot. You can't! Ah, fuck. Hold on, I'll read in a second. I'm being poisoned and chased. Okay. Sensor is strapped under my monitor, so I literally sit here at my desk waving my hands like a weirdo playing Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword and Metroid Prime. I remember playing Metroid Prime. And the other two as well, but Metroid Prime's the only one that went, oh, hey, I remember I actually played that. You know what? I could do a loud ass fart. That won't trigger my PTSD. And if I do it loud enough, it'll still scare me. Hey, we need something that scares me but won't give me a fucking anxiety attack. A fun scare, not a, oh Jesus shit, I'm gonna die scare. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be back. I'm back. I brought a needy kitty. Hey, you're the one that climbed on my shoulder. Now you wanna leave? Okay, bye. Fucking. That was Eros. He's a needy. He'll pot you. What? What? I'm not answering that. I'm just not gonna answer it. Oh, the lore of all the sounds? You want the lore of all the sounds? Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm... Oh, traumatized by the question. Okay, and then the lore of all the sounds. Well, you know what? Just have Ryan play a sound, and I'll tell you the lore. Or you play a sound, and then I'll tell you the lore. It's better than trying to, you know, remember what my sounds are. Because I don't fucking remember that shit. He probably does, yeah. I don't remember all the fucking sounds. Yeah, I can tell you the...
That was scary.
That is from Supernatural. I was watching the episode. I heard that sound, and I sat there and went, you know what? That would be fucking hilarious if I put that as a sound emote and somebody set it off on me in the middle of a horror game. I don't have the show on DVD. I have the show on Netflix, but the show is going away from Netflix. I also had a very hard time getting past season 11. Like, it was really, really good, and then season 10 to 11, it started going down. I sat there and went, why? Why? Oh, it's so hard! I'm still gonna keep trying, though. But Jesus Christ, is it hard. I, like, need some... I need somebody to watch it with me. That's the problem. Like, Hey, season 6 is good. Season 7 is... Well, season 7. Season 8? Some parts of it I loved a lot. Some parts I didn't. Same with season 9. Same with season 10. I just really couldn't get past through halfway of season 11. I mean, we'd have to find time for it. But I would like to watch it with you. I need to watch it with somebody. Because some of the harder episodes, like, I can't watch them alone. Because then I just want to stop and walk away. I need somebody to tell me to sit my ass back down and power through.
Mothman.
Alright, that is from, that's a meme. Actually, that's a meme. So, the Mothman one is from when I played The Medium, which was long-ass fucking time ago. If you don't know what The Medium is, it's this game where you, sometimes goes into split screen. On one side, you control how you are in the human realm, and the other side, you control how you are in the spirit realm. So, there's this creature in the spirit realm that does leak out into the human realm. Technically, its name is Maw, but every time it appears, there's a bunch of moths everywhere, and it's got wings. So I just started calling it Mothman. And then I just kept saying, not today, Mothman! And then everybody's like, you know what, you should You should make that a sound. So I went and I found the Mothman sound. Oh, I never had the game break on me. I never had any issues with the game, actually. Oh shit, I'm getting raided. Hi, Shinobi. Welcome in. And we've got a shout out for the Shinobi.
Fucking kidding me. Oh my god.
Oh, hey, that's from, like, what, Fatal Frame? I remember that you were playing that, back when I was still working at Buffalo Wild Wings, actually. I don't know if you went back and played it, but I remember you were playing that when I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings. Fucking pick broke. Anyways, hi everybody! Welcome in! I'm assuming you're probably switching devices right now, so let me know how that stream went when you're all settled in. It's not bad. There's actually some things at Buffalo Wild Wings that are really, really good. Some things that I modified specifically for people who don't have taste. But if you do go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I recommend going on a Tuesday or a Thursday, because those are the double wing days. I think Tuesday is boneless and Thursday is bone-in. One of those 2 days. Basically, if you get either, depending on what day it is, if you get a wing, like 10 or more, you get doubled. So, like, if you got a 10 wing on a Tuesday or Thursday of whatever that day happens to have a promotion of, you'd end up getting 20. They've also got really good mixed drinks. They got some really good alcohol. I'm gonna be honest with you. Their fried chicken sandwiches are amazing. My favorite one is, I think it's called the Southwest chicken sandwich. Fucking great. They've also got a, buffalo mac and cheese. Now, if you don't like... blue cheese ranch dressing, you can attempt to ask them to take the blue cheese off, and in place of where they would normally put the blue cheese in when they cook, put sour cream instead. I did that as a cook, and it always came out a lot creamier. Also, welcome back from Agile, Ryan. But that's what I always did at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like I said, I was a cook there. Back when I started doing my streaming career, actually. So I know all the best ways to get the food. If you guys ever do go and you're curious about which ways you want your food, anything but the newer shit, ask me. I'll tell you. I've worked at quite a few restaurants, actually. I've also worked at a Red Robin. I know the best ways to get your Red Robin food. And all the industry secrets. I've worked at a McDonald's. I know the best ways to get your McDonald's food and all the industry secrets. I've worked at Subway. That one honestly depends on your Subway, but don't get the tuna. Is the one thing I will say. Don't get the tuna at the Subway. I've also worked at Chili's, so I know a lot about Chili's. Aw, that sucks. But yes, I was still working at the Subway in Weed, California, Ryan came in with his family and ordered a sandwich specifically from me, which was funny as fuck. I don't ever want to go back either. I wouldn't mind it if it were, you know, like a fucking McDonald's or a Wendy's in the drive-thru, because those are kind of brainless, and being yelled at by customers is not as bad as some of the other shit I've been through in my life. But I would prefer not doing something like that if I could. However, when you need a job, you can't always be picky. So you gotta fall back on your strengths. My strength is food. I'm really good with food. As you guys keep seeing with the pictures of my mom's lunch every day. Plant-based bologna? What the fuck? Alright, I know I've been out of Subway for a while, but what the fuck? Oh, another thing you should never get from a Subway. Don't get a cold cut combo. Ever. The way they do their tuna is fucking gross. And half the time they don't do it correctly. Like, you have to have a worker that actually knows what's going on. And how every Subway I've been to actually trains people, nobody knows what's going on. And the cold cut combo is just disgusting. Almost all sandwiches other than those two are pretty okay. The meatballs will have to depend upon your location, because you're technically only supposed to have the meatballs out for 4 hours, but some locations will keep it out the whole time if it's not a well-sold item. Some locations try. That's not what I should be dropping. I can. But that's because I worked there and I know how they taste. One of the reasons why I put a specific sauce on my sandwich, because I know most of the time those meatballs are old. So I put a specific sauce on so it masks the taste of old. Now, I'm gonna say something and you're either gonna be really grossed out or you're gonna be really interested, but this is how I may eat my meatballs. I do it on flatbread because flatbread's fucking amazing. I do the meatball marinara with, if they have it, Swiss, if they don't, provolone. I do onions, green peppers, and olives. And I do the sauce I put on is honey mustard and sweet onion teriyaki. I do that specifically to mask the taste of old meatballs. But it's also got this nice little sweetness that rings really well with the marinara. And of course I toast it, because who fucking wouldn't toast it? I don't like Wendy's chili. My parents love it, but I don't like Wendy's chili. I prefer... Their fries are good, though. I like their fries. But I like almost all fries. I just don't like their chili. I love how we're all fucking getting completely off topic here. The chili comes frozen minus the meat. They use the burnt and unsold patties from the day before and microwave them in the water, then mash it up for the chili. I mean, it's not as bad as you would think. I mean, Taco Bell, I knew somebody who worked at Taco Bell, doesn't even have real beef. On their packages, it says, on the beef packages that you get in Taco Bell, it says 88% real beef. The rest is all fucking filler. It's only 88% beef. At least with Wendy's, you know that the fucking meat is real meat. Oh! So the purple dragon knows what I'm talking about the fucking beef. I do know that there were some companies that actually got in trouble a few years back for feeding us horse meat instead of beef.
And his name is John C.
My ears. Oh, that's right. We want lore behind John Cena. There isn't really lore. I just kind of added it one day, and Pringles played the shit out of it and loved it, so there you go. Some of it has real lore, some of it has I fucking added it. I don't know if it was Hot Pockets giving us horse meat, but I do know that there were some food companies out there that got in trouble for giving us real horse meat. Dix, I added it because it's funny. It's loud and it's funny. Alright, so, oh, Diamond. So, Lizard, for the people who weren't chronically online TikTok at that time, is from, the very end of the Elio movie. There was the lizard that sat there hitting the fucking, emote that just kept going, lizard, 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 lizard. And then people took that sound and remixed it with like a G6, so it goes like a lizard, and I was online when it happened, so I added it to the fucking stream as a sound alert. And I didn't watch Elio, I just know that where it's from.